Today, I want us to understand what the prostrate is. All we get to hear is when someone or a relation is diagnosed of either benign prostate hyperplasia or prostatitis or even prostate cancer. That's when we begin to hear about prostrate. But today I want to answer some questions on this platform. So if this is your first time, remember to like, share and follow this page. So one of the questions are, can I still have sexual intercourse with my husband without him infecting me? When am I going to stop my medication? Am I going to continue taking these drugs until I die? So to start with, I want us to understand the function of the prostrate so that if you understand what it is, you can understand what the disease is and how to manage it. And I'm also going to be sharing certain foods and certain ways to manage it and even to prevent it, because I believe in prophylaxis. So first of all, what is prostrate? Prostrate is a small muscular gland that is situated right deep inside the pelvis. It's actually between the penis and the bladder. That's why when the doctors want to check the size of your prostrate, they go through the rectum and press forward to your body and they feel it and know the size. About 20 grams it weighs, but it can get up to 100 grams. It is very soft and smooth. The urethra passes through it. You know, in the urinary system of a male, you have the ureters, you have the kidneys, then you have the urethra. It actually wraps around that urethra. The urethra passes through it. One of the major functions of the prostate gland is that it produces about 20 to 30% of the milky fluid of the semen. Secondly, it plays a big role in the production of the testosterone, the male hormone. It helps in ejaculation. During ejaculation, it closes up the urethra with the help of the sphincter in the bladder so that semen will not go into the urethra. These are the major functions of the prostrate. So this prostrate can be affected by 3 major disorders, and prostatitis is simply swelling of the prostrate, and this can be chronic or acute, but it's easily treated and the prognosis is wonderful. Once it's treated, it's okay. Most of the time is in younger men, prostatitis. And the other disorder, which is what we're going to be dwelling on today, is benign prostate hyperplasia, because the small prostate that wrapped around the urethra has enlarged, thereby constricting flow of urine. That's exactly why they experience all these difficulties. Risk factors. Number 1 is aging. Secondly, family history. If there is anyone in your bloodline that has ever had benign prostate hyperplasia, that means you stand the chance to have it. A recent study has also shown that people that have diabetes, type 2 diabetes and some heart diseases may later in life develop benign prostate hyperplasia. BPH cannot be cured. It can only be managed. Men, you can always have sexual intercourse with your partner. It does not impair ejaculation. So what are some of the ways that we can prevent this benign prostate hyperplasia? Number 1 is change of diets. You cannot continue eating what you used to eat when you were below 50 and below 60 that are unhealthy at this age. You ought to watch your diet. I'm going to break it down. I'm not against what anyone indulges in or eats, but at this age of your life, you should understand that your food should be your medicine. Yes, you have to go more on vegetables, green leafy vegetables, and other healthy nuts and fruits. You know all of that, okay? Then secondly, you must live an active lifestyle, regular exercises, and don't sit around. Men, this is the fun part. You must stay sexually active. And you very well know that at that age of 50, 60, you're already losing it. Your sexual urge is reducing. But it is now being said that you must remain sexually active. You must maintain a healthy weight. Then you must increase your vitamin D intake from food and food sources. The prostrate contains zinc, some enzymes, and citric acid. There is a study that has shown that if you take more foods that contain zinc, that is going to delay it. So some of those foods I mean that contain zinc are things like tiger nut, bambara nut, the one we call oba in Igbo language, oysters, crabs, bitter leaf, eggs, oats, and so many others. Eat everything in moderation. So for men that have already been diagnosed with BPH and they are on medications, I would like you to take these few tips. Number one is that before you go to bed, don't take so much liquid. And two is that limit your alcohol, limit your caffeine. It's going to help the medication. Then eat tons and tons of vegetable and nuts. It's wonderful. It's going to help alleviate a lot of pain that you're having. And lastly, do not miss any appointment you have with your urologist. Okay, so this will be all for this video. If you're a man and you're already been diagnosed with BPH, please, as much as you can have sexual intercourse with your partner. And I also want to answer that question, when am I going to stop my medication? You cannot stop your medication. The symptoms are the things that can be treated, but it cannot actually be cured. But once you do these things, you follow some of these steps I mentioned here, you're going to live a good life. Okay, so I wish you luck, I wish you healing. For those that don't have it already, please do well to live a healthy life. Be active like I mentioned, and go for checks. Early detection is key. Okay, thank you so much for listening. I hope this helps someone somewhere. Till I come your way next time, stay safe and stay out of trouble, and God bless you.